You rocking with the Connect. And we sponsored by BossLifeWorld.com, Boss Life Beer, TheConnectMusic.com, Hustle Fit, Burns Barbecue.
You tuned in to the Connect. What up with it, world? It's your boy Slim Thugger. Welcome to the Connect. Or how I usually say, welcome to the Connect, and then say my name. It's your boy Slim Thugger.
Boss Life Rico.
Boss
OG Shaw.
Okay. And we got a guest in here. We were supposed to surprise, like the layout there.
Surprise.
Surprise. Like youngsters like.
I'm here, bitches.
Big watts up in here. Big 5,000 watts is in the building, man. So there's some history going on right now, man. I'm talking about this some real live history shit going on, man.
We gonna get all of it today.
I'm talking about since I'm 37 right now. I turned 37 in September. When I met this man, I was 17 years old, man.
A baby in the rap
And
game.
that's my right when I got started, right here. That's crazy, man.
You know the question I want to ask, man. Like, when you first started rapping, did you ever think that you would actually be able to make a career out of this? Was that ever thought?
Never would I thought that I could be a rapper this long. I've been rapping 20 years. Never have I thought I could be still getting money, buying new cool shit off of being a rapper for 20 fucking years. Independent.
Do it seem like 20?
Independent.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't.
It don't seem like 20.
I just want to know, like when you first came to my career, right? Did that thought come across your mind, like, nigga, I'm finna eat off this shit?
Never.
You know what I mean?
No, let me tell you what made when you broke it down and say, hey, man, just give me $5 off of the tape and then $10 off of the CD or something, whatever it was, $8 off the CD. Nigga, and I went to Chocolate Town and them hoes sold out in an hour. That's when I realized I'm on to something. I say, this shit serious. It's real money. I can't even go to jail for this shit. Or I can, but it ain't like going to jail for crack.
Not
So
dead,
it's
you
like,
gotta go to jail
like.
Not in the parking
So
lot.
I'm like, I'm just so amazed by this. I'm in high school, nigga, 11th grade. Nigga, you know how long I want some swingers? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just made a stack off this shit in an hour. I'm like, oh, shit, it was just a rush. I was on your line. Hey, man, what's up? We got to do this motherfucker here. We got to do this motherfucker here. Man.
So shit, Watts, what made you start the Swisher House?
Because we all on and off. We like listening to Screw, but of course there was no Northside representation on it. If you heard any of the old Screw tapes around there, it really was no. If you was Northside nigga,
They were basically saying, fuck the North Side.
it wasn't fun. You know what I mean? For real. So,
But we still was listening to it though.
yeah.
I was listening to it. I used to be hating. I used to tell White all the time, man, fuck that shit, man. Them niggas saying fuck us. I used to throw niggas tapes out the car. Like, I used to be real. I'm young, though. I was 17. I was NBA young boy age. You know how he out there record.
That
You
was
know
your
what I'm
thought.
saying? So you just like, man, that's what really made me want to rap, though, on the cool. If it wasn't for them with the fuck the now shit, you know what I'm saying? Because when you young, your hood is important
It's
to
everything
you. You know what I'm
to you.
saying?
So that
Like,
put that
that
fire
made me
up
like,
on
man, what the fuck that I need to represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why from day one I never shied away from it because it wasn't even that cool to be from the North back then. Niggas was hating on it so much that it was like, oh, you from the North, motherfuckers look down on you. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure I represent hard like a motherfucker, like nobody else. And let motherfuckers know that it's cool to be from the motherfucking North side. And that's why I was so on the put the braids and shit, and then we do the blue because we wasn't dick riding. I wanted to make sure we wasn't dick riding. I used to get pissed when the other Swisher House members would say some shit an SUC nigga said. I used to get pissed, fool, because I wanted to make sure we wasn't dick riding. I wanted to make sure we was standing on our own 2 feet and representing tough like a motherfucker, fool.
I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing though, really on the cool, right? Before I even started doing the Swish House shit, the niggas from Rosewood, they used to come over, they get the custom tapes, right? These niggas begged me for about 2 years
I used to get
slow
the
them
custom
down.
tapes.
Yeah.
They begged me for 2 motherfucking years before I did. So one day, fuck it, I done it.
I remember that
That shit,
motherfucker.
that motherfucker sold more than any tape I have done in my life. And after that, I'm in.
Wasn't no going back.
It wasn't no going back. I'm in.
What tape was that?
I'm in
That's
it.
when them niggas was
I
talking
don't
shit
even,
though.
I don't even.
It was your mix or it was a album you saw?
You know,
It
you
was
know
my
David
mix,
Glenn.
man. I always been doing my own mixes, man. I never took no nigga's album and did it back then. Back then, I didn't do all that, man. All my shit was like custom blend mixes, whatever you really wanted on it or whatever, and I just put my flavor on it. I never really just was trying to slow down nobody's album at that point. You know what I mean? I feel like if it's an album, you need to go get that shit from the store and support the artist. That's just how I feel. I feel like that today still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How long you been DJing, Watts?
Man, I've been DJing since I was 14.
What's crazy is, fool, before I ever met Watts, when I was fucking 13, 14 years old, fool, and I lived in Seneca-Wood, right across the street we had King's Flea Market. Big O and his daddy had that store in there.
Yeah.
I used to get my shit from there. It was signed and everything, the great tapes.
Yeah.
Nigga used to buy his mixes when I was a kid, listening to that shit, bro. It was
not knowing one day you'll
not
be
knowing
on the CD
the Rosewood,
the
one from Rosewood when they was talking all that shit.
Yeah.
I had all that shit because I'm telling you, I'm the nigga who like, man, fuck that. We gotta represent for the now. You know what I'm saying? So, but back then it wasn't even no rapping on your tapes. Back then,
You know what?
It was
I'm
just
gonna
mixing.
tell you what's crazy. The tapes that them niggas rapped on, I didn't mass produce them because they were plexing so hard on them motherfuckers. I didn't want to. With me, I personally don't want to have nothing to do with that endorsing the wall. I ain't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Word
But at
up.
the end of the day, when I made the tape, y'all do that. You take that. And that's your shit. You know what I mean? And I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Because I'm really serious about our people. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be the one that destroys. And I know exactly what was gonna happen if I mass produced that shit. It would have been more than some shit talking. It would have been.
Right.
It was
It
a
was
war then.
It was a war.
Period.
It was
I
a
mean,
war.
it was really shooting. And people don't
It was
know.
a war.
Man, niggas
It
was
was a
shooting
war.
at each other back then. It was a real war.
it was
but
real.
It would have been some. It would have been some Afghanistan shit. Really, it would have been a real war.
It would
It
have.
would happen like that, and I knew that, man. I was conscious of that shit, and I'm not gonna be the one to endorse that shit. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Who was the original members of Switch House, like the first ones to come in and kick off the freestyle and all
Man,
that?
it's crazy, man. Like the ones that first came in that started doing the freestyles, like
Archie
Lil-
Lee, Lester Roy.
before Archie Lee and Lester Roy, Lil Pluck, David Glenn,
That's my cousin.
what else on the Lil Alvin used to be over there.
Yeah. That was the raw niggas though. They was.
So that's who was
Darius
shooting down the
Lee.
slugs.
That was the problem. That's the problem.
Hey, when them boys came up, man, them niggas, shit them niggas talking about them.
I went
See,
to-
you gotta realize these niggas are not rappers. These are straight gangsters. These niggas
Yeah.
damn.
Straight street niggas, man.
These
Like,
are street niggas. These niggas was
my
not
cousin
rappers
David
at all.
Glenn got
Period.
75 years. He's still in that hoe right now. He's still in that bitch locked up.
And that's been in since the 90s.
That's been since the
Because
90s. He's
you
still
have
in
to
there.
understand,
Somebody just
everywhere
asked.
you went, from the jails to the streets, north side and the south side was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
I mean,
So
north
that
side and
came
south side
out of
was different.
History.
North side and south side was different even before the slowed down music
That's
even
what I'm
came
saying.
into play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real life. That shit crazy though, man. And then so what happened? Okay, so Lil Mario got on one of the tapes, and me and Lil Mario was cool back then. So we went to All Star, and I rapped on the mic. I think that Nick's All Star, he used to DJ at that motherfucker. So Lil Mario was like, hey man, you know, he introduced me to watch this shit. So then he was like, all right, come through. Then we did the Swisher 9-8.
Yeah, Swisher 9-8.
That's the first motherfucker.
It was you.
Me, Mario, and
You and
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
J-Dog first time too, huh?
Yeah.
Me and J-Dog first time ever doing it was on Swisher 9-8. Yep. That shit live.
So you was DJing and well, I remember I was in
All-Star.
there All Star. I was in there.
Yeah.
So you was, and that's how y'all met.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. I didn't know you was an all-star, man. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, I
We
was
used to
in
be in that hoe in
yeah.
his brother car.
Yeah.
Shining, nigga. He had an STS.
Y'all was killing it back then.
He'll be at work.
STS used to be going down. I mean, the All Star was going down, man.
We in high school parking lots, nigga, after.
Yeah.
We in motherfucking or if he have work, we in the Beretta standard that you got to push start.
You gotta push
We
that
go,
on
it
the
was one
start.
of the two. We shining or we in the trap.
And
That
we
was
had-
at the beginning.
And we didn't have a radio in there. This nigga would freestyle all day and get on my motherfucking nerve. Because he wasn't like he was rapping on the tapes. He was just a freestyle and
Yeah.
talking stupid shit, rapping about Jack in the Box and hoes and all kind of
Cause
shit,
you ain't
man.
had no radio. That was exercise.
I should have been, if I'd had a camera phone, I'd have recorded all them hoes back then.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy than a motherfucker though.
Yeah, man. So it was Slim, Mario, and
Slim Mario. And before them, you know, it was Lester Roy, Archie Lee, who else the it was mainly Lester Roy and Archie Lee.
Big Red, huh? Was he over there?
Yeah, Big Red was always my homeboy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just he was in there because Red used to live with me. You know what I mean? So Red was in there just because he was my homeboy. You know what I mean?
I used to like Big Red flows though. He used to be jamming.
yeah.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Nah,
you
not
talking
Big-
about not Big Red,
Nah.
DJ Big Red. You talking about
The rapper.
That's Derek Lee brother.
I know shit.
Big Red used to go
Yeah.
off, man.
He used
That
to
nigga
be
would
going
go
off.
nuts. Hell yeah,
That's what
Big-
I was saying. Yeah, that's early '90s shit. That's like not
Yeah.
early '90s, but yeah.
Yeah, that's before the mass production came in
Yeah.
in the play. Yeah, I wonder what the fuck he doing now, man. That nigga used to be in that nigga would get on that motherfucker and just start eating, then he'll follow, man. And he'd be really hurt when he fall
Yeah.
because he'd be running
He'll
with it.
be. You know who you remind me of? Cab.
Big Cal.
Big Cab
Yeah.
from last night.
Yeah.
Big Cab got bars. He's saying some dope
He-
shit.
and that- it
He
sound
just
like he
screaming
did-
like Big Pick in them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He got that like Big Tiger, that aggressive, passionate, that you know what I'm saying, screaming flow.
Yeah, but Big Red, he used to be riding that motherfucker.
Yeah.
When he got that motherfucker, that nigga would hit the blunt and hit the
Nah.
joint, and he'd be there riding that motherfucker. I'm like,
Whoa.
God.
But that nigga be in the back. That nigga Watson be in the back. Making his own part of the beat.
Hell yeah. Man, you know one thing I always like to do, man. I always like to make it different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like it when I don't want it to be standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want it to be something about this mix that you ain't gonna
Stand
get.
out.
Right.
Period.
What
He
music
did,
is
though.
about.
He did
Yeah.
though. He had that gift for that shit, man. A lot of them. He had a lot of legendary mixes, man. That's motherfucking for real. Like that shit just was so. Motherfuckers don't even know what it is. Like these young motherfuckers don't even know how crazy that shit was back then, man. Like
Man, that shit.
Everybody
Man,
still
I'm-
value the Swisher House music
I'm
to
gonna
this
tell you
day.
to this day, you
To
got
this
motherfucking
day.
loyal motherfucking Swisher
Yes.
House fan forever, fool.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between my shit and the screw tape, right? When you listen to a screw tape, they go in there and it's a mixtape. My shit is a production. I didn't go in there in one take and just do this right here and run through there. Man, I sit around there and I sit down there and produce this shit. I make sure everything is right, every chop is right. I make sure the levels are right. I make sure the bass is hitting right on
Yeah.
there. And if it needs, I used to swap the beats on it. If I ain't like the beat a nigga rapped on, I swap the beat on that motherfucker. If a nigga fell off on the floor, I'd take his verse out of that. It was a production.
Yeah.
You know what I
Screw
mean?
will be in that
Yeah.
bitch just live
It
on
just
the
go.
tables and just going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the difference. But shit,
5,000 watts.
that nigga with that rolling, he had a hell of a mix with that rolling.
The rolling
shit he used
bed, say
to
that?
rap on, man, he had a hell of. I'm talking about. The shit was just so loud, man. I don't give a fuck what you played it by. It was gonna drown it out. It was gonna make it sound small, like whatever it was. And that shit'll just be. He playing in them slabs. That
It
shit
hit.
just be hitting and it be loud as fuck, bro. So
Oh man, I'm like a sound quality freak. I even get pissed off, man, when shit don't sound right now. You know what I mean? Because every car that I had, I always put woofers in that motherfucker. Like I love sound quality. I like this shit to be clean, and I like that shit to hit right. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I felt like if it's something that I wouldn't play for myself, I wouldn't put it out to the public.
yeah, nah, you was a perfectionist with that shit though, man.
Go ahead.
That's some crazy mixtape.
Well, I was just gonna ask him, man, what made you came up with the name Swisher House?
Man, it's just crazy, man. Like when I started doing the slow down mixes, right? I didn't want to call them screw mixes, you know what I mean? And at that point, I called my studio the Swisher House. You know what I mean? And it just kind of like, you know.
He used to have the Swisher mixes.
Yeah, I call it Swisher mixes. I used to call it Swisher mixes. And I called my studio Swisher House.
Yeah,
That's how I came up with it.
And that house was in Rosewood, huh?
Yeah,
in Rosewood.
In Rosewood. I remember when we went in there, wasn't nothing in that motherfucker but DJ equipment.
Nah, yeah, you're right about that.
DJ equipment
I
in that
took the bed out
motherfucker.
there and everything. I had one bed in there.
Man, that house is legendary. That bitch should be.
You still got it?
I still got it.
Man, that's what the dude, like how 2 Chainz got the trap house. You need to
Yeah.
bring that motherfucker back.
The Swisher House, huh?
Yeah,
Make
Switch
that
House.
motherfucker make it look just like it did
Put
back
all the
then.
old
make
violins
it
out.
look like
How
you
they-
walk in that little room, had that mic.
Yeah.
Well, shit, we used to have a mic in our hand in that
That's
bitch, nigga.
Yeah, with the
legendary
cord.
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what we had. We had a Radio Shack mic with a sock on that hoe. You know what I
telling
mean? Yeah, with a sock on.
Telling you, kid, real life.
Nigga,
Look how far that music went. Though.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about it, man. When they used to do them flows, they be recording the flow, and I be mixing it down at the same time while they were recording.
Live.
Yeah, I used to mix it on the fly.
That shit
Man,
crazy.
it was a lot of niggas in there. Who were we missing? Sab Wall.
Nah, after us came, was Big Pickin' AD them or what?
Yeah, Big Pig,
Tiger.
AD, Lil Ron,
Yeah, Lil Ron.
Tiger.
I remember Lil
Yeah.
Ron knocked at the door every day till he got in there.
I told him go and let him in there, man. let him do something. Watch.
He was a little bitty nigga.
Why used to
boy.
always say, nah, get him about shit on him. Why did you shit on Lil Ron? He say, Thug, man, why is we treat me? He was a little kid, about
He was a
14
kid.
years old,
He
man.
was young.
I say, man, let him do something. The nigga went off in this hole.
He went off. Yeah. Man, we used to go to them shows in Austin in that van, nigga. We'd be in that motherfucker 20 deep with maybe 2-3 rooms.
In a white van.
2-3 rooms, man. It's the whole
Like a
nigga.
motherfucker.
We have fun like a motherfucker though, man.
See, I'll tell you what, that was the golden days right there, man. You know what I mean?
We'll be in that bitch for $1,500, nigga. About 10 people in that bitch.
Everybody getting $50.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you what was crazy, man. I just started going on, right? I used to put an extra rack of bet on it just so everybody can have some decent money, man. Because at the end of the day, man, everybody was growing up, man. Everybody was getting out of school and everything around there, man. You can't pay somebody no damn $50, man, after they,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
A
Yeah,
show
yeah,
was
man.
live because it was 20, 30 people on stage,
cracking.
and the mic kept being passed.
And everybody had their own personality.
Yeah.
It was a damn fool when
Yeah,
they got on the mic.
I think that was the best thing about the Switch House. You know what I mean? Because nobody sounded like anybody else.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. I mean, it didn't sound like anybody else from anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially Pick, AD,
Yeah.
Warfare. Everybody, J-Dog, everybody had a
Like,
different
Cam?
sound.
You knew that nobody sounded like Cam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nobody.
And then, so, okay, after that, then came Power Wild and Chameleon. Now, remember they used to be the little hot boys. They used to do whoa there. They used to say that whoa this shit back in the day, bro.
I
They got the
know.
motherfucking,
So what happened? Everybody split in the old Swisher House before we moved forward. Everybody went their separate ways.
Yeah, everybody went their own separate ways.
I thought Paul them was there still. I don't remember.
Was Paul and them still down?
Paul was like at the
Yeah.
way before Mike Jones.
Yeah.
And Paul was there the way before Mike Jones and Magno came.
Magno.
Yeah.
So Paul was around the end of y'all.
Paul
Really-
came, then Chameleon, I think. Or did they come at the same time?
They came at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they used to call themselves, it was Night something.
The Sleepwalkers.
Sleepwalkers. Yeah.
Sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
They used to be an all-star as well.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I used to be performing with them too, you know what I'm saying? Before that. Now on my first Swisher House show, I think.
So y'all first album y'all did was They Hell Broke Loose.
Yeah, they here, bro.
What year was that? Well, first of all, what mixtape really took off where you knew shit was finna start changing?
It took off immediately. Switch to 98. You know, because
Yeah.
when you hear everybody jamming that motherfucking flow. Every car that you see riding around on the stead or the north, they were jamming that flow. And they weren't just jamming. I mean, they singing it word for word like they ain't doing the concert. Like they doing the show. You know what I mean?
You could tell that was needed.
It
You
was
know,
needed.
some
It was
representation.
It was a want for it.
People been
They
needed.
had to listen to it on the south side because then north side was going to the south side clubs.
Exactly.
And they was playing that CD.
Mm-hmm.
All the parking lots was jamming.
That shit crazy.
See, because the thing about it, man, is like I always wanted to keep the shit neutral. Even though we from the north, you know what I mean? I always want to keep that shit neutral because I want you to be able to I knew how we felt when we was getting disrespected on that, right? And I wanted people to enjoy this shit. I don't give a damn where you from. You won't feel disrespected on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You gonna jam it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what music is about.
So did you receive a lot of hate when you started doing that?
Of course I did. You know what I mean? Of course I did. I mean, the whole thing about it, man, is just like, shit, man, I don't give a damn what you do. Anything that's great. somebody else is gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you the honest God truth, right? If they wasn't hating so bad on them old screw tapes, I probably would have never did it. I would have just enjoyed being on jamming the screw tapes myself. I was a fan. You know what I mean? I would have never even did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did
It
you
was
ever
just
get
like-
a chance to meet Screw before he died?
I met Screw twice before he died.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, man, it was an interesting story, man. In the peak of the whole war around there, right? I mean, this is when the Plexus was at the peak, right? I was in Third Ward, right?
Yeah.
So Screw just so happened to be over there at French's when I came over there, right?
Yeah.
His boys was with him, right? They went in French's, right? I just got in the car and just jumped in the seat and started talking to him. I said, man, I know you don't know who I am. I told him who I was, right? And I said, man, look, bro, man, what y'all doing, man, bro? Y'all starting a war with this shit y'all talking on these mixtapes, man. I'm telling you, man. I told you, man, boys are really taking this shit to heart, man.
Yeah.
Screw told me, he said, man, look, man, you know, I let them come over there and you know, I let them say what they say. I understand that, but the thing about it, you endorsing it and really, people are really taking this shit to heart. They ain't taking it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said, bro, you really in control of this shit, man. Like, man, bro, you can't, you know what I mean? You got the power to stop this shit, man, before it end up, people finna start getting killed around there behind this shit.
Yeah.
People already getting killed behind it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the
You
level.
had the knowledge to see
But it was
that,
gonna,
though.
but it's, yeah, man, and like,
Yeah.
man, bro, I'm like, I care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I care. You know, I ain't on no Plexus shit, man. I'm caring about people in general, man. And at the end of the day, man, we can do something to save people's lives from all this bullshit, man. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fire ceased for a little bit. You know, maybe about a month or two, but it fired back up a little bit. You know what I mean?
So he was cool with that, with ceasing it.
I don't know exactly how he felt about it.
Yeah.
He probably was more offended and appalled that I actually jumped in his car because at that point nobody knew what the fuck I looked like. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he think Wise was a ghost walking around this motherfucker.
I don't know. He probably was. I'm pretty sure he told somebody that probably, Paul, you should have shot him or whatever, man. But at the end of the day, I knew that it did. I know that it did make some kind of difference
Right.
in the mixtapes because after that, they really it wasn't as much plexing on that as it was before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it died down a lot after that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's crazy how that's just what music get. Music make that type of difference. Music had the voice to keep a war going.
Keep a war
and
going.
unite it. You know what I'm saying?
and stop it.
Yeah, because
And stop it.
Like, man, I'm from the north, I'm from the hood and all this type of shit, man. But man, I care about people. You know what I mean?
That nigga Watts, I ain't gonna lie, he was on their side. 'Cause I used to be young and
He bleeped
talking
your
shit.
words out.
He would bleep everything
We used
I
to be
said.
mad the motherfucker.
I used to be mad.
Why that nigga bleep that
You know,
shit out?
We pulling up with pistols and everything, the motherfucking clubs and shit. Like, we stupid. We know we kids.
Yeah,
So
really,
just on some
really
dumb shit.
kids fighting for the hood.
That shit crazy. Like, believing in that, you know, Chocolate Town days, it was serious.
That was the
Yeah.
that was the
You
White
had-
House for the North.
You know what I'm
then.
saying? You had to represent, you what? That's what the world was. You know, nigga ain't even leave the hood. He just stayed there.
It's
That
the
shit
difference
crazy.
in knowing better though, because you just look at it like at the time you was young, you ain't know no better.
Exactly, on dumb shit.
And that was an all war. That
Exactly.
could have been prevented. You didn't even know what it was about. You just
Right.
knew I'm gonna represent my hood because they talking about it.
Exactly. That's it. That's how most niggas think at that age.
That's how it
You know what I'm
happened
saying?
right to this day.
Exactly. That's how it happened.
right to this day.
And when Mike D was here, he said the same thing. One of his partners got killed because of that shit. The North
Damn.
South Side War.
That's
Yeah.
One of them got killed over a car, I think. So that shit was serious, way more serious than the
Yeah.
mixtapes.
I ain't gonna lie,
it
man.
ran
just the-
more deeper than Screw. Like I
Right.
say, it was in
Exactly.
the jails, it was in the pens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even while he was doing music, niggas come home, they probably wasn't gonna honor if he saying peace. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because I already knew, man, exactly over that, man. I had motherfuckers rolling up in to my crib in cars with blood on the motherfucking seats talking about, you want anything out of this? Nah, I don't want nothing out of that.
Yeah.
Rosewood.
I'm serious, man. I just knew exactly how
Yeah,
much war that was, man. And at the end of the day, fuck it. If they would have just shot me right there because I jumped in the car with Screw, fuck it. That's what had to happen. But I ain't no way in the world I was gonna sit there and I'll be in this man's presence and not tell this man to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what the niggas say when they came outside and seen you sitting in the car?
I don't know. I was just so focused on just getting my point across that I wasn't even. I was just blind. You know what I mean?
Nothing else
I
mattered
was blinded to everything else around, man, because I felt like what I had to tell Screw was just so important that nothing else even mattered. Nigga could have been pointing a gun at me. I'm not even paying attention.
Why it's like that too? That
That's what you was that focused. You
Yeah,
jumped
man.
in that car.
For real, man, because it really was a serious problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it was a good thing because look where we at now.
right.
Everybody cool with everybody.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like if it wasn't for that conversation, man, we as a city would not have grown to the point of that we did at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the second conversation? The second time you saw him?
Actually, that was the second time I saw him. The first, the second time I saw him, I met him with D-Rec. D-Rec introduced me to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was at D-Rec studio, and Scrooge just so happened to came by and he introduced me to him. That was the second time.
So who was one of the first people from the South that you worked with after that?
The first, I'm trying to think, was it Lil Flip or Big Mo? It was Lil Flip.
I think it was Lil Flip.
Yeah, Lil Flip.
Okay. Did you work with Big Mo too?
Yeah, he was actually on one of Mike Jones' albums,
Oh, okay.
on that Flossin record.
Hell yeah, Flip shit was way before that. That was 45.
Yeah. Yeah, Lil Flip was the first person I worked with from the South Side. You know?
So
what's some of the classics?
Shit.
Mixtapes.
Swisher 98, the Kappa. Kappa 1, 2, 3.
After the Cowboys.
Let Your Nuts Hang was a classic.
Yeah.
What else? All the fuck actions.
fuck actions was fool. Fuck actions was a fool, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Before I handed the baton to Ron C for the fuck actions, I used to always make them right. And the fuck action actually was the slow down version from a mixtape I used to call the Bone Zone back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing about this here, I made that for all the niggas that just don't have no game. You know what I mean? if you ain't got no conversation, ain't no way in the hell that you finna miss with this right here. This tape is finna do all the talking for you.
The Bone.
You know what I mean? And that's why I made the fuck action. Like just from the whole thing of that, man. This shit finna do all the talking for you. Nigga, if you ain't got no game, you still ain't gonna lose unless you do something real stupid. You know what I mean?
Them where they at now? Where you can get them at nowadays? They gotta be it's online.
I mean, we still got them on switchhouse.biz.
Switchhouse.biz.
You know what I mean? Yeah, switchhouse.biz still got them on there.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that was some classics. All the North Sides was classics. The all freestyles and shit. All of my.
What's some classic times, classic stories or something?
Shit.
Some early stories, some shit I don't remember. I'm sure it's a
Oh
lot.
man, I wish we had the rest of the crew here, man, because they can tell these stories way better than me.
They tell
I was the one that always was serious and just trying to keep everybody ass out of trouble. They was the ones having all the motherfucking fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure ain't nobody going to jail.
You handling the business.
Yeah.
Who was the easiest one to work with out of all of them?
Of course it was me, bro. I was the
Yeah.
nicest dude.
Well, you saw the
yeah.
vision first. Okay,
I
you
saw
don't.
the vision. I was in there. I be on time. I do my raps. I'm showing up. Hey,
I'm gonna tell you the cold part about Slim. See, this why Slim shit sounds so good, right? See, Slim didn't freestyle this shit.
yeah,
He'll take the beat, he'll study that motherfucker, right? He'll take it and study it, and he'll come back with no paper, nothing. Know the whole verse by heart. You know what I mean?
It's gone.
And nail it with full emotion and everything. You know what I mean? See, that people didn't understand that. See, everybody else, they was either freestyling. Some people write it on the spot and they'll read it. And, you know, when you don't know it, you can't really pull that emotion out
Exactly.
like you need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you know it by heart and you ride the beat around there, y'all are flowing like an instrument with it.
Slim
Exactly.
knocked that out. 'Cause
Slim
he knew
came to eat.
He knew
See,
he was going to
he
the
don't do
club.
that shit no more. See, that's why his shit don't sound like it did with
nah,
the switch
I
out.
don't give it all that no more.
You don't do that shit no more.
Nah,
man.
let me tell you what I used to do. I'm gonna break all this whole fucking. I'm damn near 40. I'm doing the game.
Oh, we got the secret. We got the recipe. Now you got the secret. We got the secret going
Cut the
there.
live off, man. We can't get it
Live
live
off.
all this out there.
Yeah, nah, back then, like I tell you, Watts explained to me, bring me back 5 off the tapes and 8 off the CDs. When I seen the vision of that, I had to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me take this shit to the next level. Well, we come at Peep the Picture right after that motherfucker.
Yeah.
What was the early one? Peep the Picture, then that North Side.
Before the North Side, man, you did that I'm a Hoe flow.
The I'm a Hoe flow.
That was a classic.
Yeah.
And that Lil' Cool Creepin', Lil' Cool Crawlin'. Yeah, that was
Crawlin' in the mix.
that shit. That Rolling Strap 9/8. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's early. That's
That was a hard
1998.
take.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, that fool. That's still tipping.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why my
Yeah.
whole now Lil' Cool Creepin', Lil' Cool Crawlin' still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" long dick slim nigga sticking your chick. Yeah, talking about the hood and shit.
I think that was one of your longest solo flows that you ever did.
It wasn't no solo. It was everybody on it. Lester Roy was first.
Oh yeah, he was.
I was like, this nigga Lester Roy finna stop my shine. I wanted to rap first on that hoe so bad. So he finna stop my shine. I was ready. I had that
back in the day, you ate that motherfucker so bad. It's by pure luck that I did move him back to I think I was just a rush. In my normal mind, I would have put him behind you, but you know, I think I was in a situation where we just kind of rushing to get a new mixtape out.
You asleep. Nigga, that's still tipping. See, I knew it was the one. I had it ready. I was ready to start that hoe and everything. That looking creepy, look good. Yeah, man, but what else a bad motherfucker? That Northside 8 was legendary. I love that. The 7, it was 7 was the first one?
Yeah. Did you get on 7?
No, I think I was on 8. I think I was on 8.
I mean, because people don't know. A lot of people didn't get Northsides until it was Northside 8. Those are the ones, Northside 8, 9, and 10.
Right.
Those are the ones I released.
Little Mario was
I
on
actually
7,
started
right?
from 1. I just not
Yeah.
gonna release those for obvious purposes.
That was the regular shit.
You
That's
still
the
got
regular
all the regular shit?
I still got it, really.
You gotta send me that tape.
I'm
Cause
not
I'm
sending you shit.
from over there in Senegal. You know, I'm listening to it. I'm listening to everything. We in the mix. We hearing it. Man, that shit was crazy, fool. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
it's like-
That's part of the fuel of what me say. Made me say, let me represent. You know, and then David Glenn, my cousin. So like, shit, it was just, you know, nigga just had
Part
one
of
to
Houston
represent.
history.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think the thing about it was just everybody was young and it was fun and we was making money, doing some shit and
Having
representing
fun.
for us.
Having
And
I
I
was-
get appreciated.
I was 17, nigga, doing threesomes, nigga. Turn it up, nigga. Tell them, watch, I had hoes, I was 17, nigga. Hey, let's run a train on this bitch, nigga. Turn up. All that, man. 17 out there, man. Turning up, kid.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all these motherfuckers getting paid for shows
Yeah.
with no album.
No
out.
album, no other people beats.
We have not one commercial, not one piece
Nothing.
of commercial material at all. Shit or nothing. These motherfuckers are eating. All these motherfuckers got cars and everything.
Fresh, I went and bought me a fresh glass set from Mr. Davis at the time. Them hoes $5,000 to be brand new glass swingers. Bought that hoe at Rivy. I'm dropping top in the school parking lot. I'm living a hell of a dream in high school. I'm like, hell yeah, man, that shit. So I just took it serious as I went. I was like, hell no, let me get this money. Then with them classic freestyles, I say, hey, watch. I need a little more show money, man. They got Slim Thug and the Swisher High. I need a little more.
That's what caused all the confusion. That's what caused the confusion.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
You saw the big
If it
fish.
wasn't- I'm telling you, man. You could book a Swiss House show if it wasn't the Slim Thug and Mario on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the main thing they needed was y'all two on there. You know what I mean? At that point, everybody else was extra added ingredients to the promoter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the promoter. That's how they work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So what you think made everybody leave?
Man, everybody grow up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, everybody they grown man. We get grown man bills and they have kids and shit. You know what I mean?
Families.
And you know, and life is all about growing. You know what I mean? You can't be in the same motherfucking place for 5 years.
I do agree.
You know what I mean? You got to get on, grow up, and I want you to grow up and start doing your own shit. You know what I mean?
No.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not here to help. I'm not here to take care of you. I'm here to help you take care of yourself. That's why I wasn't fucked up by people doing their own shit. I never was about it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's how life is. Life is to progress.
Yeah.
You know what I
True
mean?
story.
I don't want you asking me for shit. That's how I show you how to make money. You know what I mean? Cause like I say, I am not gonna take care of you. If you making money, if I need something, you can help me. And
Right.
that's how I think. You know
That's
what
how
I
it go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So after they left, Paul, Cam, and Magno and them came in.
Yeah, Paul, Cam, Magno, yeah.
And then y'all had another
And
leg.
Mike Jones.
So in the Mike Jones thing,
Yeah.
you did Still Tipping. You put all that together.
Me and Big Time put together the Still Tipping. It's crazy. Like I put the hook on there, and Big Time made the first original beat.
First original beat, right?
You know.
And
Yeah.
that was me, Chamillionaire,
And Mike Jones.
and Mike Jones.
Yeah.
And then y'all switched it
Yeah, we switched it.
and dropped it.
Yeah, and we switched it and dropped it.
Did you know that was gonna be the one?
Yeah, I pretty much knew it.
You pretty much
Yeah,
knew.
on that yeah, I knew it was gonna be it.
Yeah.
That was on the Day Hell Broke Loose Part 2.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker.
I didn't know it was gonna be that big, and it was so crazy. So many people, they were playing this shit nationwide. And they had no idea what the
Nationwide.
hook was saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
No idea what
No
it meant.
idea.
They didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
They playing this shit.
Hey.
They have no idea what the fucking hook is saying.
Some place thought Fofos was a gun.
Yeah.
And they didn't know
Yeah.
that was Wills.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they ain't know. They was just singing that motherfucker. Till this day, some motherfuckers singing and don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like that shit was just so motherfucking
It was huge.
catchy at that time. You know what I mean? Like they
That shit
had other
crazy.
songs that had slowed down hooks in it, right? But I think that we're the only ones that had a song with a slowed down hook on it that actually got a national push. It didn't sound like anything else on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing that made that song so strong at its time.
Man, still to this time, because everywhere we go with Slim, somebody still asks why they didn't do a tour, them three,
Yeah.
off of that Still Tipping on
Yeah.
Fofos.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Hell yeah, we missed the
can't
bag
answer that.
on that.
Right.
kid.
Why did
Nobody
that
can
happen?
answer
I
that.
don't know why. You know, Slim is cool with everybody. I ain't never had beef with nobody ever. You know, well, not you know what I'm saying. Well, you know, but yeah, after that, I ain't had no beef with nobody. So shit, it was. I was down for the Still Tipping tour for sure.
Yeah.
You know, Chamillionaire Mike Jones had beef. Power Wild don't like motherfuckers too. So like, I used to be like, hey man, let's figure this shit out, bro.
I think that's something that still got wheels up under it to this day.
Yeah, yeah.
Comedian, I ain't leaving the computer.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I
I
ain't
think
going nowhere. He got in that check.
I think two of the strongest Houston songs, right? Was Southside and that. Two of the longest running songs that work outside the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that and Southside.
That and
I
Southside.
want to be a baller.
Wanna be a baller. You right.
Wanna Be a Baller is
Yeah.
great.
Wanna be a baller.
Yeah.
Might-
It's
It
probably
might
the
be
best.
the number one.
the biggest.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
Wanna be a baller. You right.
Yeah.
Wanna be a baller.
Them are the top three, though.
Top
Most
three.
definitely.
Yeah.
Top
Most
three.
definitely.
For longevity wise. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
And the South Side gonna carry because
it's a
in
south
every-
side.
it's a
everywhere.
South Side in every state,
And it's the hood.
and it's black. The South
Niggas in
Side.
Chicago doing the,
The
south
song
side.
just
South
jammed, man.
Side.
Period.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
You
telling
what
you,
I'm
y'all was fucking
That
with it when it
beat-
came
that
out.
beat been made
Yes,
over so
even
many
if they
fucking
weren't doing
times.
that dance, it meant something to say the South, because that's
On
where
the
they all
south
at.
side. Yeah, it fucking
Yeah.
go.
Everybody on the South Side.
So after Mike Jones and them left, so then how that come about with you signing Kiki to the Swisher House?
Man, actually, T. Ferris put that together. So T. Ferris and Kiki are the ones that can really tell that story. I can't really tell that story. So
You
Ferris,
just knew it was a go.
yeah, Ferris the one that put that together.
And after that, it was it. What you got? What's
Just,
Swisher House now?
Shoot, man, we just going still.
Just
You know what I
going.
mean?
Yeah.
I still do remixes for people, man. You know, the back catalog is still moving and everything. You know, I do. I still
Yeah.
do my thing on helping, promote people and stuff, man. You know, preserve the culture. I always threaten to do another album, so you know what I mean.
Yeah. You gonna think about forming a new Swisher House again?
That's what we finna do right now.
I'm talking about a new.
Right now, today, nigga, I'm finna do my
Today.
flow.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Me and Watts finna start the new Swisher House.
New
I
Swisher
just
House.
decided
That's what
this
I'm
right
talking
now.
about.
There
It
you
need
go.
to come
9/7.
back. It
It's-
came
it's-
back
it's
from
set-
last
it's
night.
2017.
This idea came from last
I
night.
just said that last night. I
Yeah.
say, man, we finna do a new 2017 Swisher House. It's some young niggas doing shit all the time.
You know, at the end
Y'all
of the day,
heard
man,
it
it's-
first on the podcast.
Yep.
At the end of the day, man, it's always new people that's here that's here to that represent the culture. You know what I mean?
I know some
Right.
young niggas who ready. I know some, so I'm gonna go get the young niggas. You just got to get the mix. But we ain't regular speed, though. We sticking to the chopped and screwed. And you just play it Sunday on your show. You play the freestyles we do. And then that's how we going to do. We starting the switch high. Matter of fact, we going to drop the whole ASAP. I'm going to give you a freestyle
This Sunday.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm
then
gonna
we'll
put that
get the
pressure
young
on you,
niggas.
gonna
nigga.
put
Watch
the
it
young
looking like, nigga, I got them booked all week,
Nah,
nigga.
and we gonna get some. I'm gonna get some young niggas to do some freestyles and get them to you too. And we just put a mix. You just said, think about it. We gonna bring fuck action back. And we gonna think about it for the lame niggas who can't get hoes. Just like, why not? Let's do it. We still living.
It worked before?
Let's stick
I mean,
to
it's still gonna work.
It's
man.
gonna work
It's
right
still
now.
gonna work.
If it
I'm
means something.
finna do a classic freestyle. We
Hey.
just gotta figure out how to get paid. That's it.
Yeah, it ain't like how it was back in the day. You
Right.
can't just drop this shit
Nah, we
online
finna-
on somebody else's music and be like,
But it's screwed and chopped though. We gangsters, Watts. We gonna do it or
yeah,
what?
no, we probably need to
do
cut
it.
out. We got to cut off the camera on the rest of the conversation. Right? Let's talk
Hey.
about that.
So talk about that, man. How y'all, the feds jumped on y'all for selling these tapes
No,
and
the
CDs.
feds have never jumped on
Who
me.
was that?
Feds, I don't know. They jumped on drama. I don't know if it was the feds or RIAA.
No, but I'm talking about
personally-
Selected Sounds.
As I say, they have never jumped on me. I don't know exactly what they were doing over there at Selected Sounds to make them want to go over there and mess with them. But at the end of the day, they
Yeah.
did not,
They're
did not
done
mess
with
with
you.
me.
We out
You
the
know what
trunk.
I mean? I did nothing wrong. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I did nothing wrong to anybody at any time for any reason.
Yeah.
But this shit finna go live though, cause we still doing it with Thug Thursday. I still be doing raps and niggas play nothing but the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Think about what me and the Southstem did. Me and Real Trill Sammy.
That
and,
shit,
and
that got
Daiso
a
Hustle
million
did.
views.
Exactly. All that shit got a million. We finna bring the switch back.
Because at the end of the day, man, this is something that represents the culture of the South.
You know
what
what's
I mean?
making me want to do it? At that thing last night, them boys say, man, it
Rap
just
battle.
ain't no outlets. They right.
It's not.
We had outlets. We wasn't waiting on the radio. We ain't give a fuck if they played us or not. Because
Right.
we was getting money out, and this is what we was selling. That was our own shit. We finna bring it back to that.
And at the end of the day, we wasn't unbiased. I mean, like
Yeah.
my mentality is I'm not in competition with the artists or nothing like that, man. I don't give a fuck. I just want everybody to win and eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only thing I don't like about people are lazy motherfuckers. That's it, period. That's the only people I don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and backstabbers. I don't like them. You know what I mean?
What's
But
today?
As far as
Monday.
We gonna have that freestyle this Sunday. We dropping that bitch.
Who are some of the
On
new artists?
97.9.
New artists you
97.9
fucking
box.
with out here in Houston right now? Some of the ones that you like.
man, I like a lot of people out here. You know, I'm a Sauce Walker fan. You know what I mean?
I fuck with Sauce. He jam like he rap his ass out.
I'm a Maxo Cream fan. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I
Maxo
first started
Cream,
listening,
yeah.
when I first started listening to Maxo, I didn't like his shit. Right.
Yeah.
But I see how much his stuff is improving on that. You know, and he is in his own lane. You know
Own
what I mean?
lane.
He got
Yeah.
his own
Yeah.
lane.
He got
And
his
he got
own
a hell
fan
of a
base.
following.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got a
exactly.
following.
Yeah, he got a hell of a following, especially like on the line and shit, like
Yeah.
all around though.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
not just locally.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
You know, because I like, because my whole thing is this here. I like when people are in their own lane and not trying to be like somebody else.
Exactly.
Because I think that's the thing that really handicapped us so much because everybody trying to do what they think works instead of doing what is them. You know what I mean?
You talking about as far as the city?
Yeah, I mean,
The
'cause-
city is what that's my main thing about the city, man. See, cause I'm from a different era. Like I just told y'all, it was important. You know, like the internet fucked the world up. You ask me. It's cause now niggas ain't influenced by what's around them. Niggas is influenced by what's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So everybody too goofy cause they want likes. Everybody do the extra goofy dumb shit for extra likes so they can be different. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was more hometown pride. Like, you know, I'm from Houston. We do Houston shit. We want to hear Houston music. You know what I'm saying? And if you from Houston and you a rapper, that's what you gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that is lost. It's still niggas who represent for sure. I'm just saying a lot of that has been lost as I seen in the city as time passed.
Because they're trying to chase other people's styles.
Niggas trying to sound like what Atlanta niggas sound like.
it don't work.
You know, it ain't gonna
Yeah.
work.
It
You'll
don't work
never
for
sound right because it ain't you.
It ain't you.
It ain't even you.
It don't-
It's crazy.
And what's so crazy is now look at how all the big artists take Houston sounds or Houston
And making
words
hits out of
and
shit.
making hits
It's
out
crazy.
of it.
And
Well, I
niggas
guess it do
following
work.
them.
'cause-
Yeah.
I guess
People following
but they
them.
still doing their same kind of music. They
They
just
are.
using the
The
culture.
lingo.
They using
They using the
slang,
culture.
and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So but
At the end of the day, man, it's just like this here. If you don't want to sit on no dope, you think people gonna stop smoking?
exactly.
No.
It's not
They
gonna
gonna
happen.
they gonna get
They
what
gonna
they
get
can
it
get.
from somewhere.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And that's how it
Can't be
turns
mad
out.
at that. But it's important I stay in my lane and represent for like Texas music. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I represent for Texas music every time I do something, cause it ain't too many niggas, still trying to keep that trill sound alive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas and gave up on the chopped and screwed hooks. But because I'm from that, I don't even feel like no real rapper. I still feel like Slim Thug,
You say that
the
all the
underground
time.
nigga.
I think
I'm the underground nigga to me.
I think it's like this here, right? We start putting it out, people own it. People, there's still the demand for it, because if it wasn't a demand for it, all the vintage artists wouldn't be eating right now.
Exactly.
All the vintage artists are still eating
Right.
right
Yeah,
now. You
exactly.
know what I mean? It's people that haven't dropped a hit in damn near 20 years are still eating.
For real.
You know what I mean? So there's still a demand for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. And we gonna get all them niggas to do some new shit.
And you know one thing that people don't even realize about representing Texas? Texas is the biggest buying state. There is no state that has more cities that you
Than
could
Texas.
eat off of than Texas.
Nigga,
No
we,
state.
we can go to do
No
shows
state.
all over Texas and be good.
No.
That's why it was so important for us to be that way and represent, and that's why
Yeah.
we still get paid, because we went to them little towns and shook these people's hands and represented the state like that, you know what I'm saying, and built them relationships. A lot of niggas ain't even touching them towns. They just skipping and going, and that so the success they may have might be good, but it ain't necessarily gonna be a longevity success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't eating out your backyard.
You know, and another thing, man, people don't understand is like when you're an artist, man, people have to want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? And people think it's all about how good your music is. It's not how good your music is. It's how much people like you and believe in you. You know what I mean?
People,
Right.
person skills.
I mean, people. Even
gotta
if you're an
believe in
asshole,
you.
if
Yeah.
you're an asshole, right? People gotta believe in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's real life though. That's the thing though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so when the niggas try to do shit that sound like this or that, like I wouldn't try to rap like no young nigga. Everybody be, man, you don't be doing bars, nigga. I'm Slim. I've been the same nigga. I got a Rolls Royce and a Maybach. What the fuck I'm gonna change my style for? You know what I'm saying? At damn near 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, it's working for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stick to being who I am, and I'm not gonna lose the fans who've been supporting me since motherfucking 17. So
So that's a good thing. Like, as far as me as being a DJ, I gotta always be involved in what's going on right now.
exactly,
Because if I'm not in tune with what's going on right now, I'm not gonna be eating.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you gotta
see, and as
Right.
me, I'm more in tune to my fan base
Yeah.
who been supporting me from day one.
Exactly.
So even if I don't got no shit on the radio playing like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still able to eat off of the shit I put out because I'm still sticking to. They know when Slim Thug dropped that trill shit that they used to wear that baggy clothes to it, 95 and shit. They know they gonna get something like that, and nobody else is giving it. Well, I ain't gonna say
And they
nobody, but
grew
not
with
many
you.
people. Exactly.
Because your music have grew as
Exactly.
well. It's still on the same style.
And then
you
too,
have grew.
and I'm not
They
trying to
grew
sound like
with
a
you.
young nigga.
Yeah.
If they was listening to me then, they see the growth. They grew up just like
They
me.
grew up just
you know
like
what I'm
you.
saying? So I'm rapping about shit that we do at this age.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Still staying loyal to the fan base. A lot of niggas try to sound like what's new, and then to lose their old fan base. They be like, man,
They
this
get
nigga-
corny.
They get corny. They like, nah, this ain't even you, bro. What happened to
Yeah.
this? You know what I'm saying?
Back to what Watts said. That's when they stop believing in you.
Yeah, you get
You
young
ain't believe
corny.
it.
You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
get corny. And people don't realize the fact that you don't have to basically sell out to sell.
Chasing charts. Niggas
You know what I
chasing
mean?
charts, chasing that number one spot. You know.
Fuck being number one, man. You don't
Exactly.
get paid. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Just get that bread, man. Fuck all that other shit, man.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck the award. Fuck all that shit, man. Just,
Exactly.
I want to get paid. You know what I mean?
That's what I say.
My award is watching my kids run around the house with smiles on their fucking faces. That's my award. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really respect like certain awards because I don't even care. I don't expect them to like my type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not no out of town niggas really like. I don't expect them to understand the culture of what we doing out here because it's some Texas shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't give a fuck about having no Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even look at them like the shit they giving awards to is my favorite shit. That ain't the favorite music in my deck. You know what I'm saying? So I just never been into even like making hit records. Like I don't feel like I don't be chasing that. If you listen to my albums, I don't really do a lot of radio songs. I do one maybe that for the label who whine and complain. But a lot of times I just try to do shit
And
off of vibes. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the worst thing a person could do is like, I'm finna try to make a hit record.
Right.
A hit record is not something that you could. Well, some people have a natural knack for creating hits, but really on the cool, what it is, you put something out, and when people bite on it, then the
chase
public hits are chosen by the public. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not by you. You know what I mean? Like people try to pick their own records and like, man, that's not gonna work, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been so many times where I picked somebody's album cut and that shit worked. You know what I mean? Because the fact that this is what people want. You know what I mean? You gotta think about what do people want? What do people want from you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. You gotta feed your fans.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, shoot, they ain't gonna hear him singing like that.
Yeah.
Unless he singing about fucking
Hold
some
up,
bitches.
R&B Thugger did have some hits, just to be clear, Watts.
Cause you finna drop an R&B Thugger.
I might do that for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
R&B Thugger does have hit records, Watts. You don't know how.
Yeah, you talking about the Thugger shit, nigga, Slim Thug subject.
Oh yeah,
on
I'm
that
talking about
motherfucker.
fucking hoes and
Let's
get
see
money.
Slim Thug drop some bended knee and shit, and when
It all
Thugs
go
cry, let's
bad.
see how that shit work for you.
I ain't gonna go all the way that
He
low.
say when thugs cry.
Let's see how that shit work for you.
But on the next
You gotta give
album,
a nigga-
next album, I thought about this. I say, hey man, you know what? A lot of girls be liking my pictures, man. There's a lot of females fuck with me, but the music I make is not female friendly. It be a lot of bitches and hoes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to mature in that. I put a couple songs on there that could be songs for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? In a respectful, and cool way. But it ain't on no corny shit though. It ain't on no singing shit. It's on some come ride with me, baby. Fuck with a G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Some Slim Thug shit.
Yeah,
some
yeah,
grown
yeah.
Slim Thug. I'm grown. You know, I ain't with the fucking bitch shit no more. I'm cool. I'm kick back. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Houston's.
Somebody got a question for y'all. Say, what happened to Magno?
I seen Magno the other day with
Mike Jones.
With Mike Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we performed at U of H homecoming a couple weeks ago. Magno was there.
You still talk to everybody? Or
Pretty much so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty much so.
yeah, you're a legend, Watts. You responsible for a lot of niggas' career. A lot of
A
niggas
lot of
still
niggas
eating.
went-
Matter of
Just
fact,
think about
all
that.
them niggas pretty much
We
eating
ain't even
off of
got
rap
that.
still.
We ain't breaking down. We ain't real fucking.
Swisher House.
We ain't real reporters or some shit. Cause we
Yeah.
ain't got our questions all the way together.
Right.
Like, we should break the whole timeline down. Cause we went from making motherfucking mixed tapes, then to CDs and tapes, then to
I'm gonna tell you something that people didn't even know. I was the first one to make a bootleg slow down CD in Houston. It was called 1301 Franklin. They sold it in King's Flea Market.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I was
Knowledge.
the first one to do a underground mixed CD here. I was the first one to do it.
What?
Where you going? Podcast, goddamn, man. You got a legend in here, the OG. You leaving, nigga? Goddamn.
A lot of people didn't even know that, man.
What was on that
First one.
1301?
I totally forgot the playlist, man. But we made the first underground bootleg slow down CD. You know what I mean?
That's history.
1301 Franklin. If you got it from King's Flea Market, that's where it started.
So you
Well, it started that.
Yeah.
That's cool. We ain't worry about the live. They gotta go to YouTube to catch it anyway.
They did have one more question. I don't know if yours still running, but they said, who would you have killed, or who would you have killed to work with, or who would you like have to work with?
I don't. You know what? I don't like chasing after people. I like people like fuck with people like to fuck with me. I like the people that I have worked with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, if it's not a vibe that I don't really want to work with you, I don't chase other people.
You take this shit serious.
Or I don't chase other people or period. I've never been like that ever in my life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So my thing, I'm appreciative for the people that you know I have worked with. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, one of the people that I had the most fun working with was Cam. Right?
Yeah.
See, Cam is that type of person that'll come out with some out of the box type shit. Like normally, I'll be the one that have to do it. Like I come out with a crazy idea. I can't explain it to you because if I explain the idea to you, you know, a lot of people write it off
They won't feel
before it even happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Cam will already come with a crazy idea already. You know what I mean?
That's what music is about, though.
Yeah,
because you don't know what people gonna like. You gotta do something out the box.
Yeah, you gotta do something different. You know what I mean? Because I feel like just the different flavor that we added to our mixtapes, right, is the reason why we was able to even flourish when the Screwed Up Clique was doing their mixes around there. Because it was different. You know what I mean? It was different. It wasn't just because there was another person slowing music down around there. Plenty people that was slowing shit down right there.
Right.
You know, they shit didn't move because the fact that it was nothing special about it. It was just slow down. Some people was chopping. You know what I mean? But it was besides that, was nothing special about it.
You put production behind you.
Yeah, I put something crazy in there, man. I'd probably just put loop something up under there or something. I might add my own drums under there or anything. If the song ain't got no bass, I'll throw bass line in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Taking this shit serious.
What advice would you give a up and coming artist?
I mean, you gotta work. You gotta work and do something different. You know what I mean? And it's as far as this world is different, man. You know, from what I really came up on, man. But I really feel like, you know, you got to work and understand what the business is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because that way, it's gonna keep you from having all them sad stories in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you talking about, man, this happened to me, that happened, this, that happened, man, dog. Learn your business. So you don't be the one crying about this and that shit ain't right. And learn the business for yourself. Don't be sitting around there taking people's word for the shit talking about I'm gonna take care of your business. Understand what your business is. You know what I mean?
That's back to breaking the laziness.
Yeah. Yes. You gotta understand what that business is, man, because best believe if you're gonna put somebody in control of your check, they're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
What you want to ask, Slim, what you were saying before you left. Break what down?
How the shit went. Hold up right quick. This is my crib. I got regular shit to do. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We really working at the crib. You know,
you working? You doing a lot of work
at the crib, man. You know, so yeah. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, like, just think about that. We started at 17, and then you know what? A lot of shit. A lot of people. You got to understand is Screwed Up Clique fucking forever. Like. And I'm talking about day one from early 90s, like still to this day, do not fuck with the North Side. Still to this day, still on the old shit, like fuck the North Side shit. Some niggas still on that to this day. A lot of people don't understand how big that following was, you know, because if you was SUC, you couldn't, like niggas always tell me, man, I used to like your shit, but we couldn't be caught playing your shit, you know what I'm saying, around this motherfucker. Yeah. So it was like a South Side thing, but I'm just saying.
It was serious.
Like, man. I'm just saying, as a rapper, this shit follow you still to this day. Some niggas still don't fuck with that shit, like, you know, like off of that. Because that's how early they started in the game. You got to think about this, man. Some niggas dress like it's the 90s. Some niggas dress like it's the 80s. Some niggas stuck in their era. So whatever that shit was, they still stuck on that. But also, I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to break down the whole history of how that shit it was. And then we went to doing the North Side shit, getting the shit together where me and ESG hooked up and did this North and the South Side shit, squashed the whole beef or whatever. We squashed that shit. That was so big for the city. And then after that, later on, nigga, we all went motherfucking got major deals. And niggas went 3 times platinum one time. You know, that shit crazy, fool. From some motherfucking mixtapes. Just think about how far that came. Like, think about the timeline. 17, I was making motherfucking $5 off a tape, you know, CD. And we was still eating, though, nigga. Like, 5 cars in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was better than the record deal, man.
Exactly.
Record deal,
that's
man.
What I'm saying.
Yeah. 50 cents a record. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? At that, some motherfuckers getting a quarter, 25 cents a record. And it's the cold part about it. They get 25 cents a record, and guess what? All the recoupment comes out of their 25 cents.
Exactly.
So you want to know how in the hell do somebody sell 4 million records and they're completely broke? Because all the expenses, the videos, and all that type of shit are taken out of your 20 cents.
And it's a motherfucker making 20 cents off of their whole hard work. And it's a motherfucker sitting Indian style in their living room who don't even listen to that shit. Eating off of it.
You touch that fire
you
touch that fire and learn fast.
I seen that. I say, man, and they tell you how to move.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't ready to drop this, or we don't like that. Nah, I need to get out of here, man. This shit ain't for me, man. I'm used to, because you got to think about this, though. People always thought I was crazy my whole life, but it's really how I came in the game. What other rappers came in the game? Even the SUC wasn't getting paid off of their shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So if you think, I mean, well, I don't know how they did it, but I'm saying, like, we had stoves all around this motherfucker. We out the trunk. We making some money out
Y'all
this
created
shit.
that shit.
We getting some money from everywhere off this shit. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. That gave a nigga so much self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your worth. At an early age, you
know your worth.
I'm making what? You can't tell me shit. I don't want no deal, nigga. I'm making what? I'm making that you trying to give me 200,000, nigga? We making that. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you talking about? I'm gonna drop all freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
And watch, you grandfather all these cats into all these deals.
But we was getting so much money off of that shit, bro. Like, cause we was getting out, we was pressing up the CDs, going to a compact center, getting 100 blanks, putting the label on that hoe. You know what I'm saying? All that. We did all that.
Manufactured
Everything. Nigga,
y'all did
print
the work.
labels.
Man,
we
yeah,
did
bro.
everything.
These have
Everything,
mama printing
fool.
them.
Hey, that was the coldest part about it, because you could do, we was in full control of our destiny, all 100%.
100%.
It's not like we had to wait for anybody for any motherfucking thing.
That's
We
something
can say we need to do a new mixtape. We can do it right now. Had a bitch out this weekend.
Exactly.
Ready.
Everywhere. Here, I mean, we can jump
Everywhere.
on current events.
Yeah.
If it was like, but if we wanted to make the flood mix right then, nigga, that motherfucker, the water ain't even receding. We could have had that bitch out. You know what I mean?
So that's what, to this day, I held on to that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. I'm like, man, I gotta be in control of my shit and be able to do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it, because I have the confidence, because I always been getting money off of putting shit out my whole self. You know what I'm saying? And getting all the money from it versus having a label and getting, crumbs off of that, and they just giving you your advance and saying you ain't made nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how it always is.
That's
right,
how it always is. So them rappers coming to Houston, and I'm pulling up on them, killing them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting money off of underground shit, and they looking at me like, how the fuck you doing this and shit? Nigga, because it's still to this day.
If I was a rapper, I'd be mad as fuck at your ass, man. I'm like, God damn, man, I'm up here. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm up here. Man, I'm 4 albums deep, and this nigga's rolling around the motherfucking Rolls Royce. This nigga so good.
Some niggas.
Everybody think I said everybody. No, let me tell you what motherfuckers think. Everybody think I have real estate money. They like, man, all the niggas tell bitches and tell he got that out real estate. They all say I got it off real estate. Everybody swear I got all this money off real estate. Or I sell dope, one or two.
I'm telling everybody right now, I'm broke. I ain't got shit. I ain't got nothing at all. Period.
Man.
Yeah. Shit. Well, we about it, man.
Yeah.
Well, we sure appreciate you stopping through fucking with us.
Good, man.
You're a legend, man.
5,000 watts.
Well, hey, man, you got a show on 97.9. When is that?
Yeah, I'm on every Sunday night, 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock, doing the slow down around there. We finna crank the Switch House back up, you know what I mean?
Right now, fuck it, let's do it.
And you DJ out of town, too, don't you? You always...
Yeah, I DJ everywhere. I still live DJ, you know what I mean? But I ain't DJing for cheap, so check it out. If you just looking for a DJ, don't call me. If you looking for me, you call me. You know what I mean? I am not your $100 nigga. I am not him. I am not trying to work with your budget or none of that. You know what I mean? So I'm just letting you know. If you're looking for a DJ, I'll hook you up with a DJ. If you want me, then I'm going to tax you, period.
Hey.
OG Watts, man, you know we gotta show them why though. We gotta light that Swisher House back up and let them and get a city that outlet, man, because it's a lot.
We
of
heard it live and direct on the Connect.
I mean, we gotta take it to a whole different level, man. I'm always excited about doing things on a whole different level.
But we still need to do it screwed and chopped though, and keep that shit like, you know what I'm saying, like legendary like that. Make them come back to it. Mm-hmm. Make them respect the culture. If they don't fuck with it, they don't fuck with it. You know, like that's another thing. I got hits, nigga. No niggas understand. Because if you didn't listen to Chopped and Screwed music, you don't have no clue about that shit. Like, so having all that underground shit, that's what we started in. That was like, we was, like he said, we was getting paid off of that shit. It was real hits, you know what I'm saying, in these streets. But a lot of motherfuckers don't even know about that shit out of town.
Yeah, that was real hits. If
Yeah,
you able to pull it, I mean, we put a pay for a show.
All day, every day.
Off of underground shit, you know
Off
what I mean?
other niggas' beats.
Real underground. I mean, I know free album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Motherfucker, your leaked album that you didn't want to pay the record company for. No, not that. You know what I mean?
Versus a freestyle, a whole flow, and it's on somebody else's beat. Ain't no real songs.
I mean, I know there had to be somebody who y'all made a hit off of. They had to be really pissed the fuck out.
Because they was getting 25 cents and then you nigga took their whole beat and made $1 million.
Made a bankroll off that shit. Shit.
Some niggas, it's somebody that's working at
it's
Walmart.
still to this day.
Who song that you had rapped off of that just got leaked on the underground. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't
maximize. Sue me like them ladies when they get a Saudi from 1986. Go hit me back, man. You just stole my beat. 19. Oh, man. Fuck it, man. We finna start this Swisher House up. We finna get the fuck up out of here, man. This Sunday, tune in to 97.9 The Box, man. It's going down. Turn up. Let's get it.
What's your word?
And there it is.
Y'all good, man.
You slipping.
You tuned in to the Connect.